I've had a hearing loss all my life. I was born with a loss. There was no known reason, just something that happened to me. When I was a child and throughout my youth, it was a mild loss. I knew that I did not hear as well, but it did not, or at least I didn't think it truly interfered with my life. As I became a young adult, my hearing seemed to decline. And by my mid-20s, I just had to face the fact that I did not hear well. So I got my first hearing aid when maybe around 27 or so, and it did help, but I hated it. Hearing aids irritated my ears. They made my ears sore. They were itchy and diggy the whole time. I had feedback, squealing, just uncomfortable, and plus I didn't like them. I guess it affected my esteem, and that's why I think Esteem is the perfect name for this new device. It does build your esteem and make you feel better about yourself as a person. As a young lady, I was self-conscious with hearing aids in. I would always keep my hair, down over my ears and all, trying to make sure it wasn't seen. And I just had a difficulty in, I guess, the projection from other people as how they would treat me as a person that didn't hear well. Traditionally, people with hearing losses, they're looked at as not being smart, not being attractive, and those type of things were important to me. I felt that with a hearing aid, when I would either not hear at all or misunderstand, people would know that I wasn't hearing well. And it's just something happens in the interaction that makes you not feel equal to others. I had always been hoping that there would be something new on the horizon to help people with hearing loss. And I was searching the internet and come upon the Esteem device. I was just totally elated that finally it seemed that there was progress being made in the development of new hearing aids. I was a little nervous about the prospect of surgery, but once I got to the medical center, I had total confidence in the doctor. I also knew that this was here now. This was the cutting-edge technology, and this was a once-in-a-life opportunity to have this device. When the device was first turned on, it did feel a bit strange because I was expecting hearing to sound like it did with a hearing aid, and it doesn't. It is different because it's not coming through a device on your ear. You're actually hearing through the ear canal like people with normal hearing do hear. Thinking about how I feel today versus before the surgery, I would find the money somewhere to have it done. To me, this is one of those priceless items.